Hey everyone and welcome to the Killer Bits. My name is Francesca and on Sunday it was International Women's Day at Sunday 8th of March, and on YouTube there has been this kind of video thing floating around called #DearMe, which is a vlog where you write a letter to your younger self, basically giving yourself advice. And here's a picture of my younger self. I'm actually not writing a letter to myself quite that young. I'm aiming for kind of preteen, teenage, etc. Francesca. And this video is going to be video game centric, so I'm going to kind of give myself advice from a video game perspective because this is a gaming vlog. Now, first and foremost, young Francesca, do not use the handle Franny Jag. You know what, just skip that entirely. When you're thinking about what you want to call yourself online, Franny Jag, people may in fact shorten to Fanny Shag, and young you is not going to deal with this very well because, you know, it's kind of upsetting getting bullied online. So, you know, skip that handle completely, just go straight to Jaggerous. It's pretty good. It can become Swaggerous. I mean, it can become Shaggerous, but, you know, nobody cares at this point. It's a good handle, it's solid, and it's gender anonymous, and you're going to enjoy it. So, you know, skip the Franny Jag, Fanny Shag phase. Just skip it. Next up, don't be embarrassed that you play video games. Don't neglect to tell people that you play video games. Don't be embarrassed that you've played 134-ish days of RuneScape. I know that you will see this as something that is socially weird or that people don't accept at high school, but it's something that brings you a lot of happiness. It's part of the reason why you are editing videos and making these vlogs nowadays, and that you are live streaming and very much more confident in yourself and presenting yourself in front of camera. So don't be embarrassed that you play RuneScape. Don't be embarrassed that you have 99 agility. And sure, like, you feel like the people at school will judge you, but down the line, you're not even going to know what, where, or who half those people are. You're not even going to remember their names. You might spot them on a night out in the pub and be like, that person was at school with me, but I have no idea what they're called, because you know what? They don't matter. They don't matter. Your friends that appreciate you for you won't care that you play RuneScape. So don't be embarrassed that you play RuneScape. Don't be embarrassed that you play video games. I mean, sure, maybe you're not fitting into the social norms of a lot of other girls your age, but that doesn't matter because it makes you happy and you have a lot of fun with it. Also, you start making RuneScape music videos. You are genius. That is a great decision, despite the fact it's highly embarrassing further down the line when you're now 23 and realize that RuneScape music videos aren't as cool as you once thought, because it gets you into video editing. And this is something that you actually will love for a long, long time. So kudos to you, young Francesca. If you didn't play RuneScape and make music videos, then you wouldn't be where you are today. But yeah, really, just don't be embarrassed to play video games. Don't be embarrassed that you're into something that maybe a lot of the other girls, or even people in your years, aren't into something that's seen as a boy hobby. You know, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Jag. It doesn't matter. Just you enjoy it, and in the future is going to be so big. Like, so many people are going to love stuff that you love, and there's going to be conventions and esports and tournaments. It's going to get so good, and you're going to be so happy because, you know, something that you're really passionate about has become huge, and it's an industry that you're going to love, at least trying to work in, which is, I guess, what I'm doing now. So that's some advice. Also, you may hear of a game called Sonic the Hedgehog. It is a game that comes out in 2006, or you thought came out in 2006. This game does not actually exist. This is a figment of your imagination. You're having a psychotic episode, and you do not want to spend good money on that game. Anyone who says that it exists is a liar. So, you know, there's this conspiracy where people are trying to trick you into thinking there's a cool new Sonic game called Sonic the Hedgehog. It comes out in 2006, except it doesn't. It's not real. Don't spend your money. It's not worth it. Please. The other piece of advice, I guess, is tough it out. I know that sometimes people are mean, people are horrible, some boys pretend to like you, people stick sanitary towels to your back as a joke. It's kind of shit. But things do get better. You make a lot of new friends. People at school don't matter. You go on, you have a great time at university, and you end up spending your time live streaming and making YouTube videos for a living. At least for now. Hopefully that will continue. Fingers crossed. But just be aware that all of these experiences will build you up to where you are, and that things won't always be perfect. Even now, you'll have people who criticize you based on how you look, based on what games you play, how good you are, and based on the fact that, you know, you don't have a dick. And it will suck, but working in the industry is more than rewarding enough, and 99% of the people who you deal with will support you and will be great and will be lovely and will be your friends, and will say that, you know, what you do is fun and what you do is entertaining, and that you're a good person. So stick with it, I guess, is my advice. But remember that there's still always more work to do. Beyond that, Be nicer to your mother. Your mother dealt with you when you were a horrible, horrible, horrible person because, you know, your hormones were going all over the place, and she dealt with that, and you shouldn't have been so mean to her. You should be much nicer to your mother. Don't be rude to her. She like loves you and she got you where you are today. She don't mind that you play video games for a living. So be nicer to your mother. And that goes for everyone out there. Be nicer to your mothers. Beyond that, and your fathers, I guess. Beyond that, like, what do you guys think? This is the advice that I would give, I guess, to me, and also to like younger people who maybe are struggling at school or who are embarrassed by their hobbies. Like, this is the advice I would give you. Just kind of be proud of who you are. And I think like that's what this kind of Dear Me hashtag is all about. It's about being confident in yourself and also being proud of who you are and what you like, because decent people shouldn't judge you, and the people who do judge you don't matter. What do you guys think? Like, what advice would you give to your younger self? Do you think my advice is good for younger me? What games never existed that younger you might think existed and got really excited for, but turns out they never existed in the first place? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that helps. We have a Facebook at facebook.com/thekilobits and a Twitter at thekilobits. I have been Francesca, speaking to young Francesca, and this is all a bit weird. I don't know, maybe next week I should like predict the future. We'll see. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great day. Bye!